Hi everybody! Happy Friday! Welcome to Fun Fact Friday. Your fun fact today is... I don't know. Your fun fact is if you ask for things, you get things. So those of you who asked for a live with my hair getting cut by a 3-year-old, hi Marianne. Here we go.
That's me.
We did not rehearse this. Okay, so I know I've done a hair cutting live before, but here we go again with assistance. I have to cut her hair too. Anyway,
I don't want my hair to be
hi
cut.
Stacy.
I
So
want my
we
hair
have
to
a
be
big
cut.
mirror
Mommy,
across.
I don't want to be my hair
Okay,
to be cut.
we'll
I want a long wig.
Okay, we'll do mine hair instead. We're sitting in our hallway because we have a great big mirror across the hallway. And so we're just sitting in the hall. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Where do you want to start, Zandri?
And then here.
Okay, this ought to be interesting.
I know.
Here we go. Okay, use these ones because it takes off less at a time. Okay, here. Cut right under where my fingers are. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, good. Yeah, these scissors are good for this because they don't get all the hair at once. Oh, are you done?
I want this one. No, I'm not done.
I have these scissors that only take off like a little bit.
Can I cut this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I do this one?
This might this might be a bad idea. Hi Melody. I'm helping Stacy with her business later. Oh wait, that's too short. That was too short. Oh man, I'm glad I saw that. I'm helping Stacy later with her business doing a presentation, and so I sure hope that I don't end up looking like a troll under a bridge after this. Okay, here, cut right here, right under my fingers. Don't cut down by my scalp though. Yeah, right there. My niece Kylea, I think I've mentioned her before, but she is a fantastic hairdresser, and she lives kind of far-ish from me. So we take matters into our own hands, quite literally. Maybe sometimes too often, because
Can I cut
when
now?
Kylea does my hair, it's way better than when I do it.
Can I cut now? Can I cut now?
Yeah, let me show you where. Let's see. How about this part, right below my fingers? Not by my scalp! Yeah, up higher. You guys ever let your kids do something like this? Or to their own hair? I remember when I was a little kid. Look at that piece. Okay, Zandri, that needs to be cut right here. When I was a little kid, I should put earmuffs on Zandri right now, but I cut my own bangs, and you know how straight a kid can cut bangs.
Can I do it?
So I ended up with,
Can I do some?
yeah, I ended up with incredibly crooked bangs, and so I just kept cutting them to get them straight. And, well, I'm sure you can imagine how that ended up. My bangs were like this long.
I had to use these.
Okay, here. So, the light in here is kind of hard to see, but let me see those scissors, please. Thanks. But anyway, I figure the worst that can happen is I put a hat on. It's okay. I like hats anyway, so that's not a big deal. But, I'm definitely not a professional at this. But sometimes it's not really necessary to be a professional, you know? You just gotta go with it. And hair grows back. I feel like my hair grows back super fast. That's why I'm not incredibly worried about this haircut. So while I'm doing this, Sandra, you can go ahead and cut with that wherever you want because it doesn't take too much off. While I'm doing this, I want to tell you guys about my original Fun Fact Friday idea, which has to do with telling the truth. So I heard this story, and in this story, these, yeah, look at these scissors. We're high tech around here, Tristan. So in this story, these 4 boys were in a college class, and they failed to prepare for their test. So they had this great idea the day of the test to, may I use that please? To show up all, they like got their hair all disheveled, their clothes all dirty. No, not that one. Here. And they told their teacher that on their way to the test, their car tire blew out, and so they weren't able to make it on time because they had to figure out their tire and all of that situation. So they asked if they could have an extension on the test. Well, the teacher said, yeah, sure, that's fine. Come back in 3 days and we'll do the test. So the kids came back 3 days later, and in that time they actually studied, because the problem before was that they hadn't studied at all. So they came back in, and the teacher says, okay, this is fine that you want to, redo this, or do this test, but the only stipulation is that you all have to be in separate rooms to take the test. And they're like, okay, that's no big deal. So she puts them each in a different room, and there were only 2 questions on the test for a total of 100 points. The first question was, what is your name? That was worth 1 point. The second question was, which tire blew out in the car? So you see, they're all 4 in different rooms, so of course they can't collaborate and, and figure out, no thank you, they can't collaborate and figure out, let's answer this tire or whatever, because who would suspect that their teacher would, want to ask a question like that when they had studied for the actual test. So, you probably have all heard the quote, oh, what a tangle web we weave when at first we do deceive. That's true. When you tell the truth, all you have to do is remember what happened. But when you tell a lie, you have to remember so many different things. So the fact is, save yourself some worry, save yourself some grief, and just tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. I've discovered this a lot in business, that if you just tell people up front and be honest with them about what's going on, even if it's something that maybe isn't favorable for, for whoever is involved. But if you're just honest with them, I think that goes a long way, even more than, if the event had went perfectly as planned. We just have to be honest. Like, I do screen printing now and then as well, and I got an order from my friend Anthony, and I went to print his shirts, and I realized that I had ordered the wrong size of shirts. And he's been waiting patiently for me to deliver these shirts. So, I could have just, made up some story that, I couldn't get it to work or whatever. But, I just had to flat out tell him, listen, Anthony, I'm really sorry, but I made a mistake, and I'm going to have to reorder your shirts, and I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. And he was so understanding and so great about it, and it was just easy for me to tell the truth and to make it not be a huge issue. And anyway, things are working out. He's fine to wait a couple more days, so that's really great. But anyway, keep it simple in all aspects of your life. Just keep it simple. Tell the truth, and save yourself some grief of having to, follow up with, keep remembering in your mind what it is that you've created. The truth is easier to remember. So I'm not going to have you guys sit through this entire makeover, because you have to wait for the suspense. Like in those makeover shows, how they show the start of it, and then at the end, they're like, voila! And that's the reveal. Well, I'm hoping that the reveal is that great. Oh, I forgot she changed scissors. But I'm hoping the reveal is that great, and that we can have a good outcome for you guys. Oh, thanks, Lorna. Hi, Marianne. Yeah, how were you missing this? That's because you were sending me messages on Messenger. I saw them. But thanks for being here, you guys. Have a fantastic Friday. If you have any questions about how I'm able to be home doing things like this, when most people are at work, reach out to me, because my life's pretty great. I love what I do. I love helping people. I love that I can be home with this little nugget and teaching her things like this when most people are still at work. So I'm very fortunate, very blessed that I found the opportunity that I did in my business. So reach out to me if you want to know how, your life could be a little more along the lines of something like this. Maybe not with the hair aspect, but the freedom of your time, what you want to do with your time. Oh, that one's too short. Oh, did you guys see that? It was like right here. Sorry, honey, that was too short. I didn't mean to scare you. But anyway, yeah, you guys reach out to me. Send me a message on Messenger. Let's talk. It may not be a good fit for you, but if it is, my goodness, that will be wonderful. Okay, I'll talk to you guys all again soon. Have a wonderful day. And thanks, Crystal. It's going to be interesting. Talk to you guys later. Goodbye.